This is now Louis. Moves in now to bowl to Javier Libert. Good bounce, good carry. Left alone by Libert. And just to give you a little background on Javier Libert, he not only represented Nevis, but was one of the superstar batsmen for the Leewards also. He is an opening batsman by nature and very positive stroke player. He's not going to be there playing patty cake. He's going to be playing serious strokes all innings long. And Jeremiah Louis, of course, needs no introduction. He would have represented the Leeward Islands team as well. Here he goes, moves in now to bowl to Libert. Libert gets one that sticks him up really. He didn't handle that one too well. It was in the air for a little bit as it bounced on him and he just pushed it off him. It was in the air for a little bit, and but all's well that ends well. So it's going to be Jeremiah Louis from the project housing area. Moves in now to bowl to Libert. Libert is on the front foot, pushes and runs away. Good play, good bit of work there by Libert. From the moment he played that ball, he was off and running. Jelani Manners looked up and the communication was superb. Both batsmen went through very quickly indeed. And so Libert off the mark as well. 2 for no loss. So Louis will bowl once more to Jelani Manners. Getting some encouragement from the slip cordon from Jama Hamilton. Making the batsman wait. Moves in now. Jeremiah Louis races in now to bowl to Manners. Manners gets one, stays it away again, finds the gap. The man has to race away from third man. And it's only going to be a single again. But again, he's getting right across his stumps and just guiding nicely. Picking up a single. That brings Javier Libert back into strike. Settles over his bat. Here's Louis. Ball shot is off the top edge. Gone 6. It actually has carried over the ropes and off the top edge. Gone for 6. Third man couldn't get across and it landed over the ropes. Javier Libert. One of the things they say when you're training is if you're going to go at it, go hard. He went hard and it came off the top edge and it went all the way. Carried right over the ropes, right by us here for 6. So it's a lot better right now.
It's supposed to be better. I can't tell, like.
Okay. But tap to Stanley still.
Yeah.
Well, ask Judy how you get them, man.
Yeah.
You don't send the link to her? You not got nobody you could call to tell them check home to see? Adrian Williams it is who will bowl from the VOJN school end, and he'll be bowling to Jelani Manners. Races in now to bowl, turning it nicely into the onside. There's a man deep at square leg though. That looks like Michael Louis. They're thinking of the second. Manners was charging back and the ball went over the keeper's head. Patrice Nisbet saying, I'm not that tall guy. I'm not as tall as you, Michael Louis. And it was nicely backed up though. So only a single. So Agent Williams, he likes to bowl a few short ones, but Javier Liebert is a very good hooker and cutter of a cricket ball. Moves in now to bowl. Well up, beaten outside the off stump. Not going for the short ball, but going for one right up in the block hole. And Javier Liebert looked a bit tentative on that occasion, beaten through to the keeper. So, this much anticipated finals of the Harvey Stapleton T20 tournament hosted by the Nevis Cricket Association. This is the first division finals. We had a bit of a thriller. Who missed that one in the first match? It was the second division finals, and highlights too. Squeezed out New Vision in the end. Went right down to the final over, and really it was an intriguing game. 9 wickets were down when the game was sealed. Some repairs being done to the stumps, and it's going to be Williams charges in now to bowl to Liebert. Liebert gets a Yorker length delivery, comes down on it. So I did say that he bowls a couple of short balls, but for starters he has decided, well, maybe somebody told him that Javier Liebert is a mean cutter and puller of a cricket ball, and so he has opted to go full so far. So it's going to be Williams once more from the VOJ and school, and charges in now to bowl to Liebert. Liebert gets one, he punches it into the offside. Well fielded there by Tijari Clark. So he was punching that one off the back foot, and well fielded. Charging in was Tijari Clark. Here goes once more. Williams bowls. He's turning that one into the onside. Goes fine. That gone for 4. Fine leg is in short. The youngster, and he came down on it hard. Again aiming for the Yorker, and squeezed out there by Javier Liebert. Gone fine. Gone for 4. I got a charger in my boss. There he goes now, moves in out to bowl. He's going inside out. Mikhailo is running back. He's running back, and it drops ahead of him. And they should be going for 2. But he wasn't in total control there, Javier Liebert. Back to Judy. Tell her the charger under my seat.
You got a charger, but you got the plug. You want the plug in to the current?
You mean the little white thing?
Yeah.
That in my bag in the bus. So which one you want? If you get the real charger, tell her bring the charger for you. Tell her you're under the seat. Here goes once more. It's going to be Jeremiah Louis, and he'll be bowling now to the left-handed Jelani Manners. Settles over his bat. Played for the Leeward Islands at the under-19 level. He's flashing and beating outside the off-stump. Good carry. Good pacey delivery that from Jeremiah Louis, bending his back on that occasion. And Manners wasn't coming across. He was just flashing at that one. And it went through to the keeper, moving nicely to his left, Patrice Nisbet. So here goes Louis. Races in now to bowl to Manners. Manners strokes it nicely, but there's a shout of stay as Mikhail Louis gets into position, stops it nicely. And that's another aspect of the 2 teams in the finals. 2 very good fielding teams. And so you're going to see some electrifying fielding as well in terms of the efforts And so from Patrice Nisbet, the keeper, Jamal Hamilton at that wide slip position, Mikhail Louis, and then Adrian Williams, all lightning quick across the grounds. Here goes now. It's Jeremiah Louis. Both is flashing. That's a naughty shot by Jelani Manners. And he would have to know that going deep down that end, you're hitting into the breeze. We saw a couple of batsmen suffering for that fact in the first game. The breeze is stiff coming off the seaside, and you'll have to go mighty hard to clear the fence at the far end. So here goes Louis, moving in now to bowl to Manners. Manners is flashing, and there's a loud shout. He's gone. Manners flashing, and there's Jeremiah Louis. What a celebration, rolling over, and to a man his teammates have gone to him as Manners was driving loosely and took the edge. Carl Tuckett had no hesitation sending him on his way, and Empire, they have lost their first wicket, and certainly the foot movement was lacking. He was just flashing hard at that one, got a thin edge really, and just went through, well taken by the keeper. And the man Yadi, Andrew Brown, who has already played for Nevis and certainly a dynamic batsman, comes out at number 3 to join Javier Liebert. So in former years, the commentators of old would say Jeremiah Louis with his tail up, even though he has no tail really. But it's all about talking about the way that he's eagerly anticipating bowling his next delivery. Just getting the wicket of Jelani Manners. Here he goes, steams it now to bowl to Andrew Brown. Here he goes, bowls, and Andrew Brown is tucked up somewhat. Short delivery. He got a bit of baton to that, but he certainly wasn't in full control. Got it fine and picks up a run, so he's off the mark, but he wasn't in total control there as he tried to pull that one away. And so one more to the total. The score is now set. The man at deep, fine leg comes inside the circle. Is that a wise move? We'll wait and see. As here goes Louis, steams in now to bowl to Liebert, pulls him away. I told you he's a terrific puller. My goodness, he laced that one. And look at Carl Tuckett, signaling 6. I mean, he dipped. And from the moment he dipped, Javier Liebert was on the back foot and crashed it over square leg for 6. It was a tremendous shot. He still has it. He still has it. He's a terrific batsman, number 14. And that was a super shot, if you could ask for one. Heads up. You alright? Okay. Now immediately we are seeing that there's a man at deep square leg. So, but Andrew Brown is a pretty good puller as well. So I don't know if they're trying to set him up now with the short ball. Here's Adrian Williams moves in out to bowl. He's flicking at that. It's down the leg side. Well taken by Patrice Nesbitt, but wide signaled by umpire Ellison Smithen. So the two umpires officiating are umpire Ellison Smithen and the venerable Masters super cricketer Carl Tuckett, also West Indies umpire. So here's Williams steaming in now to bowl to Brown. He's struck on the pad. There's a little bit of a buzz, but I think they realized that the ball had struck him on the thigh pad and he was heading down leg side, so there was no real appeal. And somebody's trying to psych out. That's Jamal Hamilton actually having a quick word there with Andrew Brown. So having a quick word with Andrew Brown and trying to psych him out. Yeah, he has a quick response as well. Here goes Adrian Williams, moves in now to bowl to Brown. He's pulling, it's gone. 1-2 bounces into the boundary for 4. So he too can pull, and there was Adrian Williams dipping his hand and he pulled it away for 4. I'm seeing like some pom-pom girls down there in the pavilion. Crowd is building up nicely, and I think that in the next 2 hours or so we should be having a bumper crowd here at the VOGN grounds. So he likes to bowl them short, Adrian Williams, but I think that he did better when he was bowling them full. Pulls up now. So Andrew Brown on 5, Javier Liebert on 19. Here goes Williams, moves in now to bowl to Andrew Brown. He's a little bit laid back on that occasion. He wasn't coming across, he was leaning back in his crease and somehow got a bit stuck in his crease and just slammed it into the turf and stopped in the offside by Jamal Hamilton. Encouragement for the bowler, Purvis Burke here at mid-on, shouting his encouragement to fellow villager Adrian Williams as he moves in now to bowl. He's watching while he's shouting his appeal as he left it alone, but he was well outside of his off stump. Apparently came off his pad, but he was well outside of his off stump, and the umpire, well, Jamal Hamilton is asking the umpire that not had enough to come back, umpire, and he's still talking to the umpire. But he was a long way outside of his off stump, but maybe shouldn't be leaving alone, especially in T20 cricket. You don't leave alone. So here goes once more. Andrew Brown is taking strike as he turns it into the onside, off and running. Javier Liebert responding quickly. And the 3 youngsters who played in the previous game, one of the rules allows the youngsters 15 and under to play as many games as they want, for as many teams as they want. And so they played for highlights 2 in the previous game, and now they're playing for highlights 1 in this game. One of them is here at mid-wicket, that's light brown. One of them is down here at backward of square. I think that's Nisbet. Here goes now. Bowles is driving. He doesn't time it as well. Here's Purvis Burke coming across, picking up on the run, and they get a single. Mid-wicket instead of square leg deep. So apparently Tijari Clark is also going to bowl a couple of snorters. Here he goes now. Clark moves in now, goes up and he's going inside out over extra cover. That's not timed well. It's not going to travel across the turf. They're going to get at least two. Thinking about a third, but Jack already decided it's two. So he didn't time that one well, Andre Brown, but he got it sufficiently over extra cover to get two. 33 for 1 the score. Tijari Clark races in now to bowl to Andre Brown. He's flicking this one. Brilliantly caught. He has picked out Mikael Louis, who came sliding across. And look at the celebration. Look at the celebration. Well, well, well. It was a brilliant catch because he ran a long way and had to go low to hold it in with both hands. And the highlights team celebrates. It's a big wicket. Andrew Brown picked it up off his pads, hit it well, and Mikael Louis pulled off a stunning catch at deep square leg. 2 wickets gone. Captain Delvin Phillips strides to the crease. So here goes Tijari Clark. Moves in now to bowl to Libert. Libert is solidly forward, pushes it into the offside, off and running. And fielder can't prevent the single, even though he moved in quickly. So 1 more to the total. So Delvin Phillip, who also would have made a name for himself